The computer that I'm using is inadequate, to say the least, for video Ow! That butterfly has smacked me right in the face. Damn it. Okay, remember, the first audio this morning was -10 on the camera and -8 on the receiver and the transmitter. Now I have -10 on all of it. So let's see how we do. Okay, here we go. It is about 60 degrees out this morning. And, you know, because this motorcycle and helmet so loud, I was probably talking too loudly when I was riding up the highway earlier this morning. It just dawned on me. I have to remember to talk at a normal level so that you can hear. Because I'm trying to talk over the motorcycle and it doesn't need to be done. So here we are. This is part of Chain of Craters Road. Behind us is the Jagger Museum parking lot. And in front of us, we're headed towards the entrance and also another spot where you can head down the non-closed section of Chain of Craters Road. They're gonna go all the way down to the coast and a couple other viewing areas of the lava. Now I was watching the audio, I'm watching the video of this camera here that was mounted on the handlebars. So that audio is unusable, but when I cut all the footage in from the handlebar mount, the chest mount, and the chin mount, and I splice it all together, I'll be using the audio that's coming from the microphone that's inside my helmet, which will be the best audio that you can think of. We're going to hang a left and go down to Calais, South Point, one of my favorite places to go on this whole entire island. All right, here we go. There's 60 right there. It's about an actual 55 miles per hour, but I'm getting so much wind blast in this helmet because it's just a dirt bike helmet. It's real noisy. I should have put in my earplugs. Oh, and the seat is still stock. And when I don't ride this thing a lot, my butt gets sore. So forgive me if I stand up right now. Oh. My butt take a rest. And we're looking now down towards a place called Punaluu and Whittington Beach. I don't know if you can see it, but it's getting closer to the south end of the island. And we are on the east side of the island, in case you aren't aware. This is the Hilo side. It tends to be the wet side of the island, but the farther south we go, the less wet it is. All right, let me show you what I am doing for my version of the best motovlog setup for 2023. What I have going on right here is my motocross helmet. It's an HJC. It's a good helmet, nice helmet. But I've had to make a few modifications to it so that I can get it to be as bulletproof and easy as I can to get good, clear audio. When you do motovlogging, you'll realize that you can have awesome video, but if you got crappy audio, the whole video sucks. So it's taken me 3 years to get to this point, but I think I found out the best bulletproof version to get good audio with your motovlog setup. So I'm going to walk through it. I'm going to show you what I got going on, and I'll show you how easy it is for you to do also. All you got to do is spend a little bit of money. I've spent a lot of money trying to come up with the right microphones, like the right cameras, the right mounting, and here's what I've done. Okay, so first of all, before I even show you the camera and the mic, I want to show you how I have my mount set up. Now, what I did is I got about 50 cents of 100% silicone and flour. Yes, you heard me right, flour, as in baking flour. And what I did is I mix that up and it makes rubber. And right here I made my own little rubber pad that I molded to the front of this helmet so that I could attach my DJI mount right here for helmets. And then I got my mount set up. So this is the mount that comes with the DJI Action 3. It's just like the mount for the Action 2, except this won't fit the Action 2 camera, but the Action 2 camera version of the mount will fit this. This is more robust. It's magnetic with these metal clips, and let me show you how it attaches. Just the bottom right here has got a magnet with those two little notches in it. Just snaps right on. There. I could pick up my whole helmet with my camera right now. It will not come off. Okay, so that's how I have it mounted onto my helmet. Now, I'll tell you one thing. See how it's aiming up? But the reason why it's aiming up is because when you put your helmet on, your head is actually sitting in this orientation, and that will allow the camera to get a better footage of the road and the sky in front of you while you're rolling. Okay, now that's easy. That's the easy part. That is video. Anybody can put a camera on a helmet and shoot good video. You just have to know how to get it all hooked up to your helmet. Okay, but the harder part is the good audio. Now what you'll see is, I said I did it inexpensively. So 50 cents worth of silicone rubber, 3 zip ties, or is that 4 zip ties? That looks like 4 zip ties. 3 right here, making sure that that's not going to come off. And a zip tie right here. And why do I have a zip tie right there? Well, because if you'll look inside my helmet, I have the DJI Microphone. And it's just clipped onto that zip tie. All you have to do is turn it on. Well, let's see here. Let me see if I can do this while I'm filming. All you have to do in order to turn it on is hold this power button down until it vibrates. There you go. Now it's ready. And the cool thing about this is I have the adapter or the receiver for the microphone plugged into my camera right here that I'm using to film this with. But what you do is you plug the receiver right into the USB port of the DJI Action 3 and 2, and you are actually recording your audio directly to your camera. It's a separate audio source, but it's recording straight to the camera. So guess what? You're going to have a channel for your video, and then you're going to have 2 channels for audio. You're going to have 2 different channels to where you can go in and you can edit everything separately, but they're linked because your audio and your video are recording at the same time. You don't have to worry about going in, finding your video off your camera, then finding your video or your audio off of your microphone setup, and then trying to sync the audio with the video. It's all done in-house, real simple, right into the camera. So the camera is recording and everything. The cool thing about the microphone is that it's also set up, the way I have it set up, and you don't have to do it like that, but the way I have it set up is that it's also recording a safety recording, which means that it's recording into the microphone itself that has internal storage, and you can download that stuff into your computer just by using the USB-C port right there. Real simple. So I recorded video on the way up here, and I'm at the parking lot, the Kilauea crater here in Hawaii, and I recorded audio and video all the way up here, and I had it set on the camera. I had it set at a -10 gain, and on the receiver and transmitter I have set at -8 gain, and my voice audio was a little hot, so I need to turn that down. So I'm probably going to make everything -10. The receiver, which is hooked into my phone right now, and the transmitter, which I'm wearing on my shirt, if you can see, with a dead cat on it. And I'll take this dead cat off and I'll put it on the receiver or the transmitter that's in the helmet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch it to I'm going to bring the gain down a little bit more so that I don't have quite as hot of an audio while I'm talking. But while I was going 60 miles an hour, you can hear everything crystal clear. So I'm just going to turn the gains down a little bit and give you a chance to check out the difference. Okay, and I'm still recording. I don't know if I'm recording with the microphone, but I'm going to show you. This is the receiver, okay? And you can see that I'm recording 2 channels right now. One that's in the helmet, one that's on my shirt. And I'm going to just plug it in right here to that camera. Now, if I was recording with that camera, it would be recording directly into that camera right now. But right now, I am only doing the audio recording from this microphone that I'm wearing, as well as whatever audio I'm picking up with my phone. So that's how I'm doing it right now. Works pretty good. Now, I only have it facing this way for demonstration purposes. When I'm actually riding, this is turned the other direction. Come on, focus. This is turned the other direction, so that way it doesn't catch the wind as much. And this, depending on how you have the camera cropped, will actually sometimes get in the view. So that's how I have it set up. So here's how I'll show you. Let's turn it around and plug it right back in. There it is. That's what it looks like. Pretty simple stuff. You don't need some crazy thing going around your camera like GoPro with a media mod and all that stuff. All you do is plug it in and boom, you're done. It's turnkey.